Ei mulla muut. Uusi peli.
My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old 2-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true, but I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway. I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly, but they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course, prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them, all I could find in the cupboard. And now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
Meillä on muuten Striimattu. Miksi ei Twitch vaihda nyt mun... Hetkonen. Nyt mä voin vaihtaa ihan itse. Tässä on tosi söpö juttu. Tässä on kissejä muun muassa. Jes. Sori. Vaihtoihan se. Mitä helvettiä? Kyllä. Paina. Kävele. Toi on tosi... ihan totta, Keetor. Joo. Se on ihan hyvä, että se on tolleen, koska sit jos sä vaihdat sen, niin sä oot sillä Mä tykkäsin tästä, että tuuli puhaltaa niinku kasvoihin tukkahulmuun taakse. Sit kun sä käännyt, niin pieniä asioita ja mä tykkään hirveästi. Siinä on ovi. Ylös avataksesi valikon. Siellä vaihtoehtoja, enter hyväksyä. Tutkita. Tunnen outoa vetoa tätä paikkaa kohta. Oh god. Mun ei tarvi lukea englantia. Woohoo! Minun täytyy löytää keino avata tämä lukko ja päästä sisälle. Se on lukossa. Vittu, tää tulee ole siisti. Tääkin on hauska. Väri. Mustavalkoinen. Paitsi se punainen on ainoa väri, mikä näkyy. Oh god. Surprise. Ambulanssi. Missaako katsojana paljon? Öö... Ootas nyt, kun mä muistelen. Tässä tulee alkuun aika paljon tietoa, mikä on aika relevanttia. Mut sit alkujutun jälkeen. Tää on kyllä aika pitkä tää alku. Mut sit sen jälkeen tulee ehkä vähän semmonen... jos mä muistan oikein. Voi olla, että mä muistan aivan totaalisen väärin. Tutki. Ambulanssi. En pääse enää edemmäs. Selvä. Tämä ambulanssi peittää tien tunnelista ulos. Ehkä täältä ei ole ulospääsyä ollenkaan. Oh my god, avaavi. Katsotaan, mitä täällä sisällä. Se on lukossa. Ok. GG.
Huh?
Hä?
What's making that noise?
Hä?
Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Onneksi ei ole suomeksi ääni näytelty. Hetkonen, ruumis. Katso lähempää. Se olen minä, kylmä, kuollut ruumiini silmieni edessä. Tosiaan tää rouvahan teki itsemurhan. Jos se joltain meni ohi. Mitä se täällä tekee? Tutki. Näytän niin rauhalliselta. Käännä päätä. Avaa silmät. Vihreät kuin perkeleet. Silmäni. Melkeinpä ainut asia, mistä pidän itsessäni. Vieläkin ne hohtavat vähäsen. Meinasi hiukset värjätä, mutta taitaapa jäädä huomiseksi. Ei sitä tiiä. Avaa suu. Onko hänen suussaan minun suussani avain? Otan sen mukaani. GG. Alas avataksesi tavaraluottelu. Jees. Just näin. Hyvä. Let's go. Nyt meillä on avain sinne mökkiin. I got the keys to the city. Beo. Bambi. Where you go? Ai niin, käytä avain. Terve! Lankkuja. Kone. Liian pitkä uhrautuminen tekee kiven sydämestä. Mikä oli? Mikä? Ehkä vielä yksi uhraus käynnistäisi sen uudelleen. Ehkä olen vain hölmö, tämä kuitenkin on vain jokin vanha koneista. Katso läpi. Olen varma, että siellä on jotain. En ole ihan varma mitä, mutta se näyttää katkasimelta. Katkasimelta. Olisiko katkaisimelta? Joo, haluatko vähän rytmihäiriötä? Kuuntele tarkkaan tätä. En ole tarpeeksi vahva vetääkseni niitä irti pelkillä käsilläni. Aivan. Oliko tää sit kuitenkin niin, että jos Samu olisi käynyt pikasen suihkun, niin se olisi kerennyt? Tää on nyt tosiaan 3. kerta, kun mä pelaan tätä. Bambi. GG. Hirtetty ruumis. Minulla kestäisi tunteja avata tämä solmu. Okei. Avaa ovi. Ovi on poltettu toisaalta puolelta. Selvä. Etsi. Ruumis on liian korkealla. En ylety. Minun kuollut ruumiini hirtettynä puuhun. Minua pitäisi pelottaa, mutta tunnen vain tyhjyyttä. Hetkinen, mikä hänen kaulassaan kiiluu? Onko se avain? Köysi on solmittu. Ei. Mä luin ensin nopeasti, että mikä sen kaulassa...
Remember this place. Am I lost?
Mikä hänen kaulassaan killuu? Ah! Se on lukossa. Ja kamala näky. Ainakaan se ei ole minun pääni, mikä on kiinni sauvoissa. Paras suomennos ikinä. Pitääks mun niinku ottaa se kiinni, se tipu? Koska mä en nyt tosiaan muista. Jep. Oh. Kuka tämän on tehnyt? Onkohan täällä muita? Ota veitsi esiin. Irroita. Käytä veitsi. Katson lähempää. Susan, tutki taskut. Tyhjä. Ota avain. Lähde. Portin avain. Nyt tulee Loreen sitten.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
Kuolema? vanha nainen, joka asuu metsässä? Oletko Jumala? Oletko paholainen? Kuolema?
Death?
Interesting. Yes, perhaps that's what I am. I come when there's something to take, but I never give anything back. I am doom, but I'm salvation too. I'm feared by most, but adored by some also. Some like yourself, Susan.
Don't flatter yourself, old lady. I don't even know you.
Well, that's not quite right. I've been around for a while, keeping you company. Always there, you know? Always there.
So I was wrong. You're not deaf?
No, I am not. Perhaps I am life. But then again, does it really matter?
Mikä tämä paikka on?
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me? Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today you are my guest of honor.
Mitä nyt siis tapahtuu?
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
A Lonely Seashore. Ai jaa, sitä ei ollut sit niinku suomennettu.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
En vieläkään tiedä kuka olet.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Onko täällä ketään muita?
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know. I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
Rangaistaanko minua itsemurhasta?
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you.
Sympatia,
Who knows?
ei empatia.
I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Mitä sinä tahdot minun tekevän?
What do you want me to do?
I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep.
What?
But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Siinä meni, voice-lineit vähän sekaisin.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you, only in a slightly different way.
Miksi valitsit minut?
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
5 ihmistä, keitä he ovat?
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites, that's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Odotatko minun tappavan heidät?
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. to do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer, and those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
En pysty tähän.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak.
Kit.
That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan.
Bitch slap.
You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
Se ihminen, joka haluaa kuolla, ei voikaan kuolla. En usko sinua.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me. Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Kiitti. Ristiinnaulittunut aivan yksin paikassa, joka muutti kaiken. En todellakaan halua olla täällä.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Voitko vielä kertoa minulle näistä loisista?
Can you tell me again about the parasites?
Did you not listen, Susan?
Kuuntelin.
Sorry. It's a lot to take in, you know?
Pay attention, Susan. Those people I call the parasites will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends. But don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth. And they all deserve to die. That's why I've prepared a special gift for you. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life, no matter what happens. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Etturipaskeiset. Selvä.
Fine.
Let's do it.
I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
Hei, ollaan taas kotona.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy.
Pari tippaa.
Anyone can do
Niin se
it.
just sanoi.
Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Kerro minulle sielunuhrista.
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Selvä. Veriuhrista.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
Just
How much?
a bit.
Exactly.
Pari tippaa.
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it.
Mhm.
Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Let's do it.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do.
Outo muori.
When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be.
Okay.
Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far.
Okay.
I've never been.
Niin. Kynttilä. Siis kynttilän puhaltaminen on helppoa. Strange. The flame seems strong and steady, but there is no smoke, and tätä ei ole suomennettu. Puhalla. Helppoa. Huh.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Jep.
See how easy that was?
Oli!
Head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Helppoa. Kyllä. Tosi
What
helppoa.
the? How did I get back here?
Me saatettiin just tappaa joku. Sitten se pari tippaa. Hei. Niinhän se sanoi, pari tippaa. Helppo juttu. Kuka tahansa pystyy siihen. Ylätä sisään. Paina nappulaa. Pari tippaa. Sattuu, saatana. Pari tippaa. Kuka tahansa pystyy niin. Niin! Tää on niin fucked up, että tää on ihan vitun hyvä. Tää on muuten Cat Lady. Entäs tiedät? Toinen ensihenkäys. Mä luen toinen ehkäisy.
I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate.
Itsekin halusin aina olla taiteilija, mutta siihen menee vielä pitkän aikaa ennen kuin voin kutsua itseäni sellaiseksi.
I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you.
Ja hoitajana tiedät varmasti myös, että aikaa kuluu myös paperitöihin.
These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Katsotaan, sanoi lääkäri. Olipa hyvin suomennettu. No suomennukset vissiin vähän sekoittaa ton.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last.
Voice-lainit.
You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan.
Susan.
Hi, Susan. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Susan. Yeah? Please, don't try to speak.
Okay.
What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Mä tykkään tästä hoitajasta. Mahtava. Kovin suloinen. Ja sillä on helvetin hyvä perse.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way.
Moro.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. And here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old.
Näköjään.
Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, you go on then. Yeah, you fucking...
Bad dream?
Joo.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag.
Mikä?
The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Sieltä tuli
I'm just
paha
playing
sana.
the game now, like everyone else. That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Nyt tulee bannit.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then... I woke up here, and I saw you.
En ollut
Can you
missään
now
pelloilla.
tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Right.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look,
Aika
I
nopeasti.
shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Miksi sä varoitat siitä?
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt.
Ooh.
Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now.
Mhm.
But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Tai sit se on vähän
Now
vanha
we'll
ja
think
haisee
about it.
kuolemalle.
There's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills. Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. Of course she did.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Pitäisikö mun sittenkin vaihtaa toi englanti? Noin voice lineit menee aivan sekaisin.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right.
Etkö?
You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Mä haluun nukkua.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh?
Unet ovat vain
But
unia.
when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Sekava juttu. Nyt mä... Oi vittu. Noniin. Nyt puhutaan.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Ei. Ei ollut. Eikä ole vieläkään. Ei. Ei. No.
No, he wasn't a good father to me. He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just punish me instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is.
On se.
He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
Se ei
I
muutu.
see. But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood. He always made me sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all?
Kyllä kai.
Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those the things in him you hated most?
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch. I hope he burns in hell.
Well, if you put it like that.
Well,
But let's talk about your mother now.
best.
What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Best äta ever.
I can't complain. My mum was great.
Me mum!
She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends. Like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay,
Don.
I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now.
Noilla
Let's
tiedoilla
take 2
mennään.
minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Today, let's do this. Tyynyn alla ei ole mitään kiinnostavaa. Selvä. Onko se ok, jos mä vaihan sen takaisin englanniksi? Kun mä vähän mietin niitä voice-lineja, että... De. Elä sulje, ku... Hassu peli. No käynnistä Steami uudelleen, saatana. Steam-uutiset, jaa vai? Persona, jee. Sniper Elite 5, mitä? Nani. Setup. Game language, default, save and run. Run away, little girl. Mä en halua, että ne voice-lineit menee enää sköppödölings. Mikä oli? The clock. Yeah. Is your pillow in bed? Yeah. Gloves. Take gloves. A lot of gloves. List of drugs for patient inside room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week too. It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? I'm not crazy, I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Olipas se kiva lukea suomeksi. Flowers. Examine. Bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. List of drugs. According to this, her name is Anne Burton, 35 years of age. She's taken lots of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. Seems that on top of it all, she's taking methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave the ward. Ei se ollut, siis se oli tosi hyvä. Mä vaan häiritse se, että ne... Pitäisikö mun vaihtaa takaisin? Vaihdetaan takaisin. Hirveet vääntö. Setup. En mä haluu. Haluun mä sittenkin. En mä haluu. Haluun mä. Kyllä mä haluun. En mä haluu. Haluun mä. En mä haluu. Haluuko mä vai eikö mä haluu? Eli hansikastelin, ota hansikkaat, monta hansikasta. Lääkelista. Me luettiin se jo. Luetaan uudesta. Lääkelista potilaalle sivuhuoneessa 2. Se olen kai minä. Saan näköjään paljon rauhoittavia. Näillä lääkemäärillä voisi tainnuttaa hevosen ja aiheuttaa sille päänsäryn ainakin viikoksi. Ne voivat myös aiheuttaa hallusinaatioita ja paranoja. Kuinka outoa? Miksi he haluaa syöttää minulle näitä lääkkeitä? En ole hullu. Sen minä ainakin tiedän. Jos joku täällä on hullu, niin on se, joka on antanut minulle tämän lääkityksen ilman mitään lääketieteellistä syytä. Krysantteemeja. Vihankukkia. Ihanan yksinkertaisesti, kun se edelleen on. Ne on muuten krysantteemeja. Ne on siinä. Vihankukkia. Krysantteemeja. Pitääköhän mun lukea toi, että mä tiedän. Anne Burton. Pitkä historia huumeiden parissa, kaiken lisäksi hän saa metadonia ja heroiinin vieroitusoireisiin. Sivun alhaalla mainitaan, että hän on yksityinen potilas ja on täällä vapaasta tahdosta. Mä taisin lukea äsken sen väärin. Onnekas tyttö, minun ei taida olla yhtä helppoa päästä pois täältä. Nääs! Saanko mennä kotiin? Tää on just jotain, mitä mä saattaisin sanoa. Olani on nyt paljon parempi. Voisitko päästää minut kotiin? Kiitos! Onko Liz
Is
täällä?
Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Siltä sä näytätkin. Hän ei olevinaan tiedä kuka on Liz työkaveri. Vapautustodistus. Lue. Vapautustodistus Ann Burtonille. Hän on se potilas sivuhuoneessa 1. Hän on kirjautunut itse tänne hoidettavaksi ja on vapaa lähtemään koska tahansa. FBI open up. What up? Turvamiehet. Päästä minut ohi, minä menen kotiin.
Let me through. I'm going home.
Can I see the discharge letter first? If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through.
You have no right. I am a free person, and I'll do what I want. I'm not staying here a minute longer.
Kohta tulee
I'll have to see the letter
lääkettä.
first. May I ask what your name is?
My name is Susan Ashworth. Can I go now?
If you've not been discharged, I can't let you out, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you, Mum. You should talk to the doctor first and come back with a letter and some form of identification.
Niin toi oli toi hassu, joka sanoo rouvan. Yleensä kaikki sanoo ma'am, niin hän sanoo mom. Kuulostaako hassulta? Tämä on varmaankin potilas sivuhuoneesta 2. Luoja, hän on ihan sekaisin. Yeah! Sup, homeboy? Mä käyn sun huoneessa, sori. Siellä saattaa olla jotain kivaa mulla. Tyynyn alla? Tyynyn alla ei ole mitään kiinnostavaa. No voi vittu. Sänky? Mene makaamaan. Ei, se ei ole mun sänky. Mikä oli? Okay. Terve! Puhu.
Hi. Are you all right? I've found this red stuff you were talking about.
Voimmeko jutella hetken?
Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm
Spoilerit
trapped
sieltä.
here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I missed her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Mä kerron sulle kohta.
I don't know.
No, of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Niin se sanoisi jossain välissä, että luotan hoitajiin kuin äitiin. Pois heitettyjä lääkekuppeja muun ällöttävyyden joukossa. Etsi. Yhden lääkekupeista taskuuni. Joo. Viesti. Lakatkaa kirjoittamasta peiliin. Meillä on ongelmia ylläpitää yleistä siisteyttä. Yhtäkkisen siivoishenkilökunnan poissaolon takia pyydämme potilaita olemaan ajattelevaisia siivoamaan jälkensä. Nyt. Allas? Hetkonen, katsotaan peili. En pysty edes katsomaan itseäni. Peili on haljannut, sivussa on yksi iso lasinsiru, otetaan se. Jos he huomaavat, että minulla on tällainen, he luulevat, että olen seonnut täysin, mutta siitä voi olla jotain hyötyä, otan sen riskin. Kuumaa vettä. Eile. Sulla ihana. Okei. Johnny riittää, että se vaan näkee. Avaa kansi. Tungetaan ihan vituusti hanskoisin. Sitten vedetään vessa. Hups. Hallo. Hallo. Help, please.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
No.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! Guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Hey, you deal with that, bitch. I am out of here. Tämä on juuri se, mitä tarvitsen päästäkseni kotiin. Conchi bonchi.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second. Anne Burton.
No, that's my name.
Okay.
You don't know my mother, you little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
It wasn't you who did it, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of...
Nee.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
No siivossa, niin se ei ole niin likainen. Te oot likainen. Senkin. Lorto. Anna mulle lääkkeet.
Tell those security guys to let me through right now.
I'll tell them in a minute. I just have to finish my writing first.
I'm not kidding. I want you to let me go right now.
Could you calm down, please? There's no need to be rude.
What? I'm not being...
I'll be with you in a second. We're looking after a lot of patients here, not just you. Let me finish this. I can't remember what I was going to write. I have to start all over again.
Oho, selvä. Hei, mennä sittenkin tänne. Mennään tänne riehumaan. Täällä on kivempi riehu. Koska me voidaan soittaa kelloa ihan vaan huvikseen. Hehehe. Tuut, tuut, tuut. Mulla on ihan vitullinen hätä täällä.
Someone's coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
On.
I wanted to see how long it takes you to answer the bell.
I'm a nurse. I have a lot of paperwork to do. We're doing our best here. It's not my fault that suicidal fruitcakes like you come here and scratch and piss on the bloody walls.
Hey,
Wow.
don't speak to me like that. I'm not suicidal, and I'm not a fruitcake, and I didn't scratch anything, let alone pissing on the walls.
Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Fuck you.
I'll have your name, so I can make a big fat complaint.
There is no need for that attitude. First, you are being disruptive when I'm just trying to do my paperwork. And now you are threatening me.
Yeah.
Oh, you should know we are only following the doctor's orders here. Now, forget that silliness and let me have a quick look at your wristband. Miss Ashworth, I strongly suggest you take this, all right?
Okay.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Good. Dong.
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
HK mikrohamppari, cheddar ja kurkkumajoneesi plus vaniljakola. Tästä on hyvä iltapala tehty. Joo, kyllä, maistuisi varmaan mullekin. Sen nimi on tosissaan Sheila. On vähän hassu olo. Wow. Yeah. Tripping balls. Narkomaanin sydän. Niin vaikea keskittyä. Onko tämä täynnä huumetta? Cool. Jäy. Nya! Narkomaani. Noin. Käytiin puukottaa narkomaani. Gah.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Kyllä. Me ollaan menossa. Kuule, mä tiedän sun mutsin nimen.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Sheila!
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all.
Joo.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Do you know how to get out of here?
You're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
Hmm.
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can.
Mm-hmm.
I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Jutellaan myöhemmin Jookos. Jookos kookos.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Niin. Joo. Anna. Aivan.
I've found this red stuff you were talking about, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. How about you give me your name band in return? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. I don't mind. Take it.
Jee, nyt päästään pois täältä.
Thank you for your help.
I shall remember this kindness. Lähetään vittuun täältä. Heippa!
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Mulla on semmoinen.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mum.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Ei nähdä.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Later, bitch. Fuck.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well,
Ehkä.
perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Shit.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Joo.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Mitä? Olen töiden välillä tällä hetkellä. Aika suora vastaus.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll
Tai siis
find
suora
something
suomennos.
soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your
Antakaa
faith in
mullekin.
modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Päästän koiran ulos.
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start
Se
for
on
the day,
paras.
but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Kyllä.
Yeah, I suppose.
Kastelet koiran ja
It's
päästät
not
kukaan
really
tulla.
about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know?
Kastelen itteni.
Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Ensimmäinen asia, mihin mä tykästyin tässä pelissä on se, että mä samaistun hyvin vahvasti tämän Susanin kanssa. Että olisi mitä?
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form
Voi
of
vitun
counseling?
ryhmäterapia.
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Kyllä.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
No.
No,
That's good. Alcohol
Et
is a
paljon.
powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it.
Kysyisitkö palomieheltä, että miettiikö hän joskus oman talonsa sytyttämistä?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide.
Ei kai.
That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Mutta eikö se ole niin, että naisilla on enemmän niitä niin kuin mielenterveysongelmia, masennusta? Mun mielestä se oli niin, että naisilla on niitä enemmän, mutta kai se on vaan niin, että miehet tekee sen lopullisen ratkaisun enemmän. Mitä sä missasit? Sä missasit sen, että me kerrottiin hänelle meidän lapsuudesta ja sit siinä välissä me keploteltiin meidän tie ulos sieltä mielisairaalasta. Tai mielisairaalasta sieltä osastolta. Silloin kun käsi meni. Joo. Siis, no kun tää menee vähän hassusjärjestyksessä. Ensin tää yritti itsemurhaa. Sitten oltiin siellä niin kuin tuon puoleisessa. Tehtiin se diili sen matojen kuningattaren kanssa. Ja sitten se, että pääsi pois sieltä, piti tehdä se... Kyllä, selvisi pillereistä. Piti tehdä se uhrausjuttu. Eli piti tappaa joku toinen puhaltamalla kynttilä ja sit piti ei kun se tapahtui tuonpuoleisessa se käsihomma. Mä yritän selittää. Piti tehdä uhraus. Piti uhrata toinen ja piti uhrata sitä verta. Ja se oli se pari tippaa riittää. Kuka tahansa pystyy siihen. Se vähän vaan kirpasee. Paitsi että lähti koko sielu perässä. Niin näin ollen, kun me tehtiin ne, niin me päästiin pois sieltä toinpuoleisesta. Ja sitten me herättiin sieltä osastolta. Sitten me tehtiin niitä puzzle-juttuja, että me meinattiin niinku karata sieltä osastolta. Mut sitten tää tuli vastaan ja sanoi, että aamulla hän hoitaa tämän haastattelun ja sitten hän voi päästä Susanin menemään. Mutta kun tää vähän hyppii, niin kuin, että ensin juteltiin ton kanssa, sitten käytiin vähän osastolla ja sitten taas juteltiin tämän kanssa ja sitten taas käytiin osastolla ja nyt me taas jutellaan tämän kanssa.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Tunnetko itsesi taakaksi tai elämän täysin arvottomaksi? Kyllä.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Kylpu. Pitkä kylpu. Pitkä kylpy. My cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Oh, yes.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
En kyllä. My pussy. I love my pussy.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes.
Bitch ass
your
hoe!
husband. I believe this might be important. Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What had happened between you two?
This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must
Onko
go,
sä nyt done
Susan.
with your
You are not safe
avautuminen?
here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Shh! Hiljaa.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way. Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Hello? Oh.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz! What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz!
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
Minä?
listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
Ja sulla on
You
hyvä pylly.
listened. I just wish other people did.
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night?
Joo.
The one about the woman in A&E?
Ai se oli telkkari, okei. Mun mielestä se oli jossain osastolla. Joo, se poltti tupakan ja sit se räjähti.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
No!
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Niin.
Do you remember that other thing I told you?
Joo.
I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I
Stripper.
bet you don't remember that.
Stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is.
Niin.
You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
Niin.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped and you can't trust anyone?
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Ystävänpäivänä.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all.
Niin tein.
I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No! No!
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy.
Se yksi hoitaja
Fine.
tosiaan sanoi, että hän ei edes
Okay.
tiedä mitään
I
lisiä.
don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Näin.
Where am I?
Liz varoitti tuosta lääkäristä. Ja ton lääkärin takia se hyppäsi sieltä katolta. Ding dong.
Who are you?
I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. My dear little Susan can't miss them.
Mä vihaan tätä.
The Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Se on ihan kiva, että se on vain yksi kysymys. Loukkaa. Eiku. Voi vittu! Olisi pitänyt ottaa se loukkaa ensin. Jos mä saisin 2 kysymystä. Taisi ihan, joo, simppeli, mutta... Jos tää puhuu totta... Se vaan... Joo, Jos tää valehtelee... Apua, mun aivot ei toimi. Otas nyt. Tää on se kysymys. Eli jos toi sanoo kyllä, jos se puhuu totta, niin se sanoo joo. Jos se valehtelee, niin se sanoo joo. Ja se vastaa niinku... Onko toinen nukke valehtelee, jos se sanoo ei? Niin se silloin valehtelee itse. Ei. Se ei voi olla se vastaus. Tohon ei voi olla vastaus.
Is the other doll a liar?
No mikä vastaus toi oli? Niin, ja miten mun tosta nyt pitäisi päätellä, että kumpi ovi? Halo? Mun mielestä se nyökytteli, siis niinku pudisteli päätä. Ja ei voi olla vastaus. Voipas. Eipäs. Ei, koska se menee ristiriitaan. Tää on se ovi, joo. FBI, open up. Se taisi olla väärä ovi. Ups. Here goes. Kuinka päästään takas omaan maailmaan? Piti suorittaa sielun uhraus. pois, mutta mikä toi ääni on? Ruumispussi. Yep.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will.
Nee, bish.
But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Bish! Nimeni on Susan Ashworth. Asussani 2 huonetta ja asun yksin, käyn harvoin ulkona. Hei, toihan on just se, mikä... Kib. Tissit. Toinen epäonnekas uhri. Ruumis on ollut täällä jo pitkään, kun vittu tässä on biitti. Se ei ollut edes lukos, no ei tietenkään. Miksi kuolleet lähti ulos sieltä? Niin, en ole vankina täällä, hän luuli minun kuolleen. Ei saisi koskaan ottaa asioita itsestäänselvyytenä, tohtori, koska tämä saattaa olla suurin virhe, mitä olet koskaan elämässä tehnyt. Tosiaan, tää tohtorihan silloin aikaisemmin puhui, että hän tykkää taiteesta. Voi luoja. Olen nähnyt tällaista ennenkin eläviä maalauksia. Paitsi, että tämä on ruumis, joka on sidottu tuoliin ja roikkuu vaijerien varassa.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
Yeah, boy. Me palataan näihin kohta.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch! Scream your lungs out! Louder, I said! Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you?
Toisin kuin sinä, minä osaan arvostaa kaikkea taidetta.
Your scream is like a poem without words.
Hänellä on naamio ja side silmillään. Hän luulee minun olevan kuollut, enkä usko kenenkään tietävän tästä paikasta. Näyttää siltä, että sinä teit ison virheen, senkin ylimielinen kusipää.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you. And yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me, who understand the only pure and true form of art.
Yeah, boy. Avataan se hiljaa. Jakoavain. Ota. Tyttöjen helmi korvakoru. Hänen roikkuva ruumiinsa on aseteltu aivan kuten maalauksessa. Tappaja käytti vaijeria pitääkseen naisen pään hieman vinossa. about. Hänen sormessaan on metallinen mutteri sormuksena. Saisin sen irti, jos hänen sormensa ei olisi niin paisunut ja jäykkä. Sormi vai peenis? Toinen hullun tohtorin uhri, hänen sormissaan on jotain kieltävää, joo. Tekoluuranko? Jees. Ruuvi ota. Tori varmaan luulee itse asiassa todella taiteilijaksi. Joo, me palataan suun kohta. Kumpikin varma. Näyttää siltä, että hän käytti paljon meikkiä saadakseen tytön näyttämään ihan Mona Lisalta. Onneksi en istunut siihen, silti tämä puinen jalka voisi olla hyödyllinen. Se tarvitsee vain jotain terävää. Saippualla saadaan. Kivasti se. Yes. Saadaan sillä se mutteri pois. Oh boy, nainen ja kärppä. Tutki ruumis. Tämä ruumis on jo mädäntynyt pahasti. Todellinen taide kestää ikuisesti, mutta tohtorin mallit hajoavat pian mössyksi. Sairas mies. Miten hänen on onnistunut piilotella tätä hulluutta? Hän ei varmaankaan löytänyt oikeaa kärppää. Tämä on nyt loinen, kyllä. Joten hän käytti tuota iljettävää nukkevaa vasen tilalla. Tälle voisin keksiä jotain käyttöä. Varoitusmerkki. Lukossa. Joo. Avain. Ota. Brrling. Liz. Se on mahdotonta. Puhuin hänelle eilen. Yritin estää häntä hyppäämästä. Ja silti siinä hän on rautakanki mahassaan. Hän on ollut kuolleena jo pitkään ennen sitä. Olikohan noin? Hetkonen. Mitä sitten tapahtui? Oliko se vain unta? Olenko todella menettämässä järkeni vai? Oliko hän oikeasti siinä, mutta kuolleen? Taskut on tyhjät. Ota alas. Toivottavasti löydät rauhaa kuolemassa. Lukossa.
I can leave now and forever forget about this place and Dr. X. I have my own problems. I'm not cut out to bring murderers to justice. I've got the key. It's clearly been left here for me to find. Was it Liz who did it? If it really was her, it's clear she would have wanted me to leave. If she'd planned a revenge, surely she would have left me a fucking gun instead. On the other hand, this man is a serial killer. He murdered a lot of women. He murdered me. He will carry on killing if I don't put a stop to it. And I'm pretty sure none of those brain-dead idiots upstairs will believe my story. Just like when I told them about Liz on the roof. They'll never take my word over the doctor's. I'm just a fucked up loser to them. But the screaming, he's got someone in there. His next victim. It's probably too late to save her, but what if it isn't? I told the old lady I'm not a killer. Without his father, he's harmless.
Ehkä olen väärässä.
I've tasted vengeance before. Not like this. What if it feels good? It's time to decide. Do I stay and fight? or leave and carry on with my life like all this never happened.
Okei, tää on mulle ehkä täysin uusi juttu. Musta tuntuu, että mä en oo koskaan. Siis en oo koskaan lähtenyt. Mut en lähde nytkään. Väärä huone. Oikeastaan. Ei ku vittu. Bleb. Ai niin. Se mutteri. Kohta! Aha. Taitaa olla aika käydä lääkärille. Nuija ja keihäs. Pikku hetki. Koska tästä sai saavutuksen. Hetkonen. Mutta ei täältä saa Okei, mä olin aika varma, että täältä saa kolmannenkin ase, mutta ilmeisesti ei saa. Noniin, sit mennään. Tämä pistää vähän. What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Bish!
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved. Who are you?
They call me the cat lady. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.
Joki. Standing by the river.
Standing by the river, I wonder, do I need a stone? No. My heart is heavy enough. It will drag me down for sure.
Joo, mäkin lopetan nyt, kun mä saan vaan sauman, niin tallennan. Mut hyvää yötä. Vihdoinkin olen kotona. Täällä olen turvassa. Ensin haluan pestä pois kaikki kamalat muistot tästä illasta. Haluan suihkuun. Haluan ruokaa, kahvia ja tupakan. Haluan nähdä kissatkin. Teeskennellään hetki, että kaikki on palannut normaaliksi. Minä selvisin. Ehkä nyt voin nauttia elämän pienistä hetkistä. Okei, minä pystytään askel kerrallaan. Tallenna. Chapter 3. Yes.